Section 3 of Birds, Volume 3, Number 5, May, 1898. Recorded for LibriVox.org. The Fascination of Bird Study. When one knows 6 birds by sight or sound, it has been said, he is lost. After that he cannot rest until he knows 50 or 100 or 200 in his back door yard, or down in the orchard, or across the farm. It is not easy to explain wherein lies the fascination of naming the birds without a gun. The humility of the scoffer, caught unawares, and taught his first 6 before he knows it, is something pathetic and instructive. Few mortals are proof against the charm, when once the first half dozen are conquered. The first 3 come easy. Most of us know the crow, and the robin, and the bluebird, and the sparrow, until we discover that there are more than a dozen varieties of sparrow, and perceive that this common brown bird, hopping so cheerily in and out of the bushes, may be a song sparrow, or a chipping sparrow, or a white-throated or white-crowned, or any one of the dozen, or even the cocky English sparrow, despised by ornithologists and tyro alike. When to the crow and robin and bluebird one has added the blackbird, both the keel-tailed and the redwing, and the meadowlark or the high-hole, the charm begins to work. Armed with opera-glass and bird-book, the victim casts convention to the winds. He stands in the full glare of the public highway, his glass focused on an invisible spot, an object of ridicule to men and dogs. He crawls on his hands and knees through underbrush, under barbed fences, and over stone walls. He sits by the hour waiting for a vireo to come down from the topmost branch within the range of his glass. He forgets luncheon and engagements. And what does he bring home? Certainly not the river and sky, and seldom even a feather. Books on birds, continues the Boston Evening Transcript, like good wine, need no bush at this season of the year. The golden-winged woodpecker drums announcement on every limb. The red-winged blackbird gurgles and chuckles and calls across the swamp, and the lesser sparrows and bluebirds and robins wake the morning to the weaving of new song. The hand reaches out for the familiar bird book. That last note was a strange one. Is it a new bird, or merely one forgotten? The delight begins all over with the first bluebird's call, a mere wandering voice in the air. The Department of Agriculture, Miss Miriam tells us in her new book, Birds of Village and Field, realizing the losses that often result from the ignorant sacrifice of useful birds, constituted the Division of Ornithology, now a part of the Biological Survey, a court of appeal where accusations against the birds could be received and investigated. The method used by the division is the final one, the examination of stomach contents to prove the actual food of the birds. After the examination of about 80 birds, the only one actually condemned to death is the English sparrow. Of all the accused hawks, only 3 have been found guilty of the charges made against them: the goshawk, Cooper's, and the sharp-shinned, while the rest are numbered among the best friends of the fruit grower and farmer. End of Section 3. This recording is in the public domain.